I'm Michael Cole, this is JB Allen, and we welcome you to Portland, Oregon. It's been a long time since we've come to Portland, and it's great to be back.
The Rose City's gonna get his face rocked tonight, and I, for one, can't wait.
And neither can these fans. We better get started, or we might have a riot on our hands.
He's 3 seconds away from victory. This could be 3 right here.
And there's the reversal. This superstar is all fired up. And so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, one mistake and we're going to see that fire put out pronto.
It's been a long time since I saw a crowd get behind a superstar the way they have.
Uh-oh, I don't like where this is going.
And neither does his opponent. Choke slam from hell.
I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they have literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know where you're coming up with this stuff, because it sure ain't from personally. I think we know where he's going with this.
Here he comes, the FU! He just drove his opponent straight into the ground.
These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning. There's the cover. Can he do it?
He's going for the pin.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
That was a textbook reversal.
He may get the 3 count right here.
2. Man, I don't want this match to end.
There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out? That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead. Great reversal. I don't think there's ever been a more dominant superstar in WWE. Talk about adding insult to injury. And these fans love it.
Yeah, but you got to worry more about the injury and less about the insult till the match is over. He can taunt all he wants, but once he's lost the match, he's going to wish he spent this time going after his opponent.
I think you're wrong about that. I think this is going to make his victory tonight that much sweeter.
That arm won't be much good after smashing it into the ring post like that.
This is pure viciousness, plain and simple. You're looking at a superstar who will stop at nothing to pick up the win.
He's going for the cover.
He's got the arm, and this is not going to be pretty.
Right into the ring post. I love it.
Rey Mysterio is so fast, so agile, and so talented, and he's proven that he's championship material.
Sure, he was a champ.
I think these fans know what's coming next.
They sure do. The FU. I'm taking that move, and believe me, it doesn't tickle. Wow, great reversal. There's the cover.
And here's a little something for the fans. That's why they love him.
Who cares what they think? All he's doing here is giving his opponent a chance to recover.
And here's the cover.
1, 2.
Even if you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with... He could pin his opponent right here.
2.
You talk about raw power. You talk about intensity. Have you ever seen a superstar like Batista?
He's impressive, no question. But it's not like he's the biggest or the baddest guy to set foot in a WWE ring.
you got to be pretty big and pretty bad to wear championship gold, and that's what Batista's done time after time.
Hey, anybody?
He's going for the pin!
1, 2.
It's so great seeing these superstars.
He wasted no time going for that pin.
2.
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
2.
Hey, you got to be in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You know that if you actually ever step between those ropes.
Here are your winners, John Cena. His sold-out crowd is on its feet tonight here in St. Louis, Missouri.
These fans are so excited, I'm having a hard time staying in my own seat myself.
I'm with you on that, partner. We've got a great show here tonight for these St. Louis fans, and I can't wait to get started.
Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
Look at them, pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
This is just dumb. You don't win a match by taunting your opponent to death.
I disagree. Getting the crowd on your side can be a huge psychological boost. How do you approach a match with someone like the Great Khali?
Well, part of the problem is that there aren't any guys like him. All you can do is just keep moving and don't let him get his hands on you.
And I can only imagine that that's a lot easier said than done. He must take up at least a quarter of the ring as it is.
It's about time he got in on this one. Going up that turnbuckle hurts a hell of a lot less than coming down from it. Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
That's for sure. Even me, a former WWE champion, has had his share of injuries. Oh,
look at him. He's just radiating confidence, and he's got a lot to be confident about.
He looks a little overconfident to me. This could come back to bite him.
You know, I liked Booker a lot better before he discovered his royal heritage.
Yeah, but it wasn't until he stopped caring about the fans that he finally won the World Heavyweight Championship.
What's the point of being...
Here he comes. I hope he's ready for this.
What a counter that was! Ugh.
Orton's never backed down from a fight. His mouth might get him in trouble, but he's always ready for it.
Are you talking about the same Randy Orton? It seems like the only time he's willing to fight is when he gets to hit somebody from behind. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the up. Look at this. No fear on the face of this superstar.
Yeah, but that kind of thing's not going to win you the match. Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes,
A fresh superstar has just entered the match. A huge advantage for the newcomer. This is a big risk. Will it pay off? And there's the pin.
2, 3.
These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes, too.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
And for a lot of guys, their WWE career is their life. That's why you see so much passion for what they do in the ring.
And that's something you won't see anywhere else.
He's going for the pin.
2.
Look at the intensity. He's ready to start busting some heads. Here's the pin.
2.
I don't think there's a superstar in the history of WWE.
Here's the pin. This could be it. He made his opponent look like a chump with that. Now that's the way to do it. Let your opponent know who's boss.
Or he could just keep posturing. He's going for the pin. This could be it.
Even if you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be... He's 3 seconds away from victory. And there's the counter. You know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd too much, and that's what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all...
He's tuning up.
And there he goes. Sweet chin music. There's the cover. Can he do
2,
it?
3.
When you talk about a man who's done it all in this business, you don't have to look any further than the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, Michaels has been in this business a long, long time, and I'm not surprised he's stuck with Raw. I doubt he could keep up with some of the younger SmackDown talent.
You're not seriously suggesting that HBK couldn't be competitive on SmackDown. No disrespect to the SmackDown superstars, but this is Shawn Michaels we're talking about.
All I'm saying is that ever since Raw and SmackDown became separate brands, we haven't seen much of Michaels on SmackDown. You take that.
He's going for the pin.
What in the world happened to Jeff Hardy to make him turn out the way he did?
I don't think anything happened to him. Jeff's just one of those people who marches to the beat of a different drummer. And here's the cover.
This match proves without a doubt why SmackDown's the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
I can't help but agree, partner. You won't see action like this on Raw.
Even if you did, on the mat, shoulders down, this could be it. He slipped out of that one. The Great Khali is a bona fide monster. I feel sorry for anyone who's got to get in the ring with him.
So do I. You get the feeling Khali isn't here just to win matches. He wants to end careers. This capacity crowd is certainly getting its money's worth here tonight.
And it's a good thing, too. If they're not buying tickets, we're not getting paychecks.
What a cowardly move. He can't win fair and square, so he tries to screw his opponent out of the victory.
Hey, nothing wrong with doing whatever it takes to win. If it was that bad, the ref would have disqualified him, right? Wow, did you see that? He's been busted wide open.
He wasted no time going for that pin.
3.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE superstars is just as impressive as the physical conditioning. Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to There's the pin! Can his opponent kick out?
I love Booker's attitude. He doesn't care what... This could be 3 right here.
2.
Oh!
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious that they've done their homework.
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle. These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride it's been so far, with no signs of stopping anytime soon. He may get the 3 count right here.
3.
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company. I'm with you, Part. He could pin his opponent right here.
3.
A lot of people...
Here's your winner.
I've got the looks.
The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
I sent you up and down that spine. I'm just a sexy boy.
ECW is playing host to a packed house here in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and everyone is here for our unique brand of extreme action.
Of course they're here to see ECW action, Nits. What do you think they're here to see you? Come on.
You're a true friend. And now, let's kick off tonight's show with our first contest.
Whoa, you see that? What a
God, talk about a difference maker. Very few superstars can recover from physical abuse like that.
That's why foreign objects are a superstar's best friend.
Well, I guess that depends on which end of the object you're on. He's using that object with sickening effectiveness. I hope somebody stops this.
Well, I sure ain't gonna do it. You're welcome to go out there, partner.
I can't imagine being able to still compete after the career that Ric Flair has had.
That's because you were never able to compete, period. Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
You sure can't. They see everything, and they'll let you know about it. I'd say this matchup has lived up to expectations so far. What do you think, partner?
Yeah, it's off the chain for sure. I'll tell you that right now. I can't wait to see how it ends.
Whoever thought we'd be calling this match together?
Yeah, that's it. Do it again.
I know physical punishment is part of the game, but I can't believe you're enjoying this so much.
I've known Tommy Dreamer almost forever. Sometimes I wonder if the guy's got more guts than brains.
I have a feeling as long as ECW keeps filling up arenas, Tommy Dreamer will... How in the world is a human body supposed to withstand that kind of impact?
Well, if you keep getting hit like that, you don't. Plain and simple.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
What a shot. That sledgehammer will mess you up for good.
How does someone even hope to come back after something like that?
Hey, you ever thought about becoming a wrestler? Or what they call this company?
He's taking his opponent for a very uncomfortable ride here.
It's even worse than when you're changing clothes in a limo on the way to the arena.
The crowd is certainly giving these superstars a piece of their minds.
They better not give him too much. I'm not sure they'd have a whole lot to spare. Damn! He just broke his opponent in half with the table.
He might break the table in half on his opponent. That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead. What's going through the minds of these combatants right now?
About 1 million blood in the water, baby. The end is near.
The risk these competitors take is a testament to their toughness.
Hey, if this was easy, every Tom, Dick, and Joey would try to get in the ring. This is no joke.
The Sandman has definitely earned his nickname of the Extreme Icon.
This drunk has been the...
He's just brutalizing his opponent with that table.
Well,
Now that was some serious impact.
I bet you can hear that sound all the way up, even in the cheap seats.
He's putting that weapon to good use here.
No doubt. As long as he's got that thing, he's in the driver's seat.
Fans brought their signage to the arena, huh? Look out, we've got a zebra out cold.
Well, you know the old expression, when the cat's away, the mice will beat each other up.
And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the... Oh my God, that did some serious damage.
If you don't like it, look away, you wuss.
How lucky are we to have the best seat in the house for this match?
This is what it's all about. Being front row for the best sports entertainment action on the planet.
Oh, you're not going to last long if you keep getting hit by that.
You got that right. I don't care how tough you are.
He's in the driver's seat now.
And that Dreamer driver might be all she wrote.
Who do you think has the advantage in this matchup?
It's too close to call.
There's the pin! Get his opponent, kick out! 2. MVP is one heck of an athlete, but I think his most developed muscle is his tongue. He never shuts up.
He's giving the people a show, and that's just what...
He's going for the pin!
1, 2.
And it looks like he's been bloodied. This is not going to help his chances.
I don't know about that. Sometimes seeing your own blood pumps you up even more. Your adrenaline starts to flow.
But what about the long-term ramifications? An injury like that can become serious, especially if the match goes on much longer. Oh no, the referee is down! What's gonna happen now?
Anything and everything, man, I'm telling you. No ref, no rules.
This crowd sounds like they're about to blow the roof.
Whoa, there goes the ref. Well, might as well chuck the rule book out the window now.
That also means there's no one to call a pinfall or submission. Oh, man. I don't think that was ever meant to be used like that.
Creativity has its advantage. That would be a really good time to start wearing down a body part. I say go for the leg.
Sound like a manager. You ever considered that career path?
Nah, I'd be too tempted to jump in that ring and start choking people out.
He saw that one coming. The Nature Boy is still going strong after 30.
Wait a second. What's he doing?
He's going for the Dreamer Driver, and I think he got all of it. What would you normally be doing in a match like this? He wasted no time in going for that pin.
2, 3.
I gotta tell you.
Here is your winner, Tommy Dreamer. A big bienvenue to our fans around the world from Montreal, Quebec. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French. Sheesh.
Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting for? Boy, what an incredible editor Rey Mysterio is. I'd have to say that pound for pound, he might be the most exciting superstar on the SmackDown roster.
That's an easy claim to make, JR. Mysterio only weighs about 90 pounds soaking wet with a brick in each pocket.
Will you stop it? He went straight for the pin. No flies on him.
He reversed it. Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths were going to cross. Looks like he's trying for a pin here.
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars.
Flat on your back with your shoulders on the mat is no place to be. I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear. Is there any superstar in WWE who can go toe-to-toe with that man, The Undertaker? I don't think there is.
Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? There's no way The Undertaker's gonna win this match. Just look at him.
Oh, I am, King. I'm looking at one of the most awesome forces I've ever seen in a WWE ring. And I think the dead man's going to remind everyone tonight why they call him the Phenom.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker. This capacity crowd, a textbook reversal there. This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR. You're not going to see this kind of action on SmackDown.
Not on SmackDown or anywhere else. There's nothing else out there that can come close to the excitement of seeing the Raw superstars perform live.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that that would be no easy feat.
He countered that one perfectly.
These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, and that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit, he can pin him right here, JR. This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more
He may get the 3 count here.
I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but I guess it's their right.
You're damn right it is. It comes with the price of admission.
How can these... Uh-oh. I think he's looking to call San Diego.
And he connects with a 619. What a shot.
You know, JR, everyone goes on and on about how great The Undertaker is. Here's the pin. Could this be it?
1, 2, 3.
Can you believe we actually get paid?
Here's your winner, Rey
a big New England welcome from Portland, Maine. This is good old JR, Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Law.
I've never seen a crowd so fired up, JR. They can't wait to get started, and neither can I.
That makes two of us, King. I don't think Portland's going to know what hit it after tonight.
I can't believe he countered that one. I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go big or go home.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home until this match is settled once and for all. This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these superstars, that's not going to be easy.
That's for sure. No one in this match is going down without a fight.
And I wouldn't expect any less from them, King. Like them or not, you've got to respect the tenacity of each and every WWE superstar. He countered that and made it look easy. These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell. They just went to the cell. They'll stop at nothing.
If any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure.
Here's the pin. Could this be it? He reversed it. How can these? He's going for the cover, JR. You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week.
Here comes that Samoan spike.
And that's one of the most devastating moves in the business. You can crush a person's throat with that move. We could be looking at a pinfall here, folks.
2, 3. These superstars are beating the
Good evening and welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the site of tonight's live Raw event.
And Pittsburgh has gone completely crazy for the superstars of Raw. And who can blame them?
Not me, King. The Steel City's in for a treat tonight, and I can't wait to get started.
I'm so happy that we have a superstar like Edge on the Raw roster. Someone who sets goals for himself and doesn't let anything stop him from reaching them. He's a great role model for young fans.
Oh, he's a terrific role model, all right. Edge is a real humanitarian. A guy who would just as soon sell you out as look at you.
What are you talking about, JR? That's just a nasty rumor spread by people who wanted to be in Edge's league but couldn't keep up with it.
Oh, come on, King. You've watched Edge as much as I have, and you've seen the things he's pulled. Talk about someone whose heart is as cold as the other side of the pill.
Well, I'm sorry you've decided to sympathize with the losers, JR. Me, I'm sticking with a winner. I'm sticking with Edge. He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No, go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker. You know, King, CM Punk certainly has his fair share of fans, particularly of the female persuasion.
He's not the only one. Just last night, I was out on the town, and I had women hanging off me all evening.
I don't think it counts when you have to tip them $1 per song. This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these superstars, that's not going to be easy.
That's for sure. No one in this match is going down without a fight.
And I wouldn't expect any less from them, King. Like them or not, you've got to respect the tenacity of each and every WWE superstar.
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths are going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beat like when you're in the middle of a slobber knocker. And if you don't have the guts to stick around, you might run like a scalded dog with a case of the liver tape.
All right, enough! I'm getting a translator before I have to come out here with you again.
Ugh, boy, what a match. I wouldn't even... Would you look at that? A blatantly illegal maneuver. That should be a disqualification.
You might be right, JR, but I don't hear the...
Oh, no. What's he going to do here?
Oh, my gosh! What a spear! I'm surprised he didn't break his opponent in half, JR.
I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You gotta keep moving. No dog ever peed on a moving car.
Oh, that's...
You're not gonna win a match by insulting your opponent.
No, but having the crowd behind you can certainly get the adrenaline pumping.
He's bringing the hammer down, JR.
He sure is, and the longer he holds that sledgehammer, the uglier it's gonna get. Did you see that? Ring the damn bell. You can't let somebody get away with that.
I don't think the ref saw it, JR. And if the ref doesn't see it, it's not illegal.
These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not going to last long in a match.
You sure aren't, and that's only one of the many reasons I try to stay out of the ring whenever possible.
Many superstars show... Look at that! He's busted wide open!
Here's your winner,
A big New England welcome from Portland, Maine. This is good old JR Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
I've never seen a crowd so fired up, JR. They can't wait to get started, and neither can I.
That makes two of us, King. I don't think Portland's going to know what hit it after tonight.
I spit in the face.
What a phenomenon is the animal Batista. You talk about a force of nature, you're looking at him right there.
Force of nature? More like...
That's it. The match is over for that particular superstar.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't want...
He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now.
Look at this. Look at this. You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well.
My name is Finley, and I love to fight.
He doesn't seem to be too concerned about his opponent, JR.
Well, he should such a match with someone like the 7'3" over the top rope and down to the floor. That's an elimination.
This is great, JR. He's really letting his opponent down.
I guess he is, but I'd like to see a little less sizzle and a little more steak, personally.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Is that? Yes, that's an elimination.
Yo, yo, yo,
He's
yo.
a slippery
Pop
devil.
a 40 and check your rollies. It's crime time.
I don't understand why you like Carlito so much, JR. What, did he lie to you and tell you that you were cool or something?
I've never been accused of being cool by Carlito or anyone else, King. Quite frankly, I'm not sure I'd know cool if it bit me on my open.
Talk about adding insult to injury. Tossed out of the ring and the match. Listen. Everyone says they can't take their eyes off of Chavo, JR, and neither can I.
That's good advice. You never know when he might try to hit you from behind.
You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They can take every week until they are physically incapable of continuing. There's no off-season in the WWE.
We're not talking about running a ball now.
That's one fewer superstar in this match.
I think we're going to...
There he goes. He's out of the match.
I don't believe it. He's been eliminated.
The referee helps at. He's been removed from the ring and from contention in this match.
Oh, no. I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out. This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow. Could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary?
What a reversal.
There's the reversal.
I don't want to take anything away from the Masterpiece's accomplishments, but don't you find that his attitude
Up and over and out. Eliminated. Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths were going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beaten like when you're in the middle of a slobber knocker. And if you don't have the guts to stick around, you might run like a scalded dog with a case of the liver thing.
All right, enough! I'm getting a translator before I have to come out here with you again. This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors. This match has come to an abrupt end for that superstar.
Yo, 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 yo. Pop a 40 and check your rollies. It's crime time.
You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars.
And there's the elimination.
I talked to these superstars backstage before the match, and I don't think I've ever seen competitors so ready to get it on.
And that's coming through loud and clear here tonight in this match. They're not taking it easy on each other either.
It's been said a million times, but I'll say it again. This isn't ballet.
And there's a little something for the crowd. The best superstars never ignore their fate.
The best superstars also finish off their opponents instead of giving them time to recover. Can you believe we actually get paid to do this?
He doesn't look too happy about it, but an elimination is an elimination. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love it. Well, there's one less superstar in this match now. Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match, and now it's paying off.
You know, a lot of people accuse Shad of perpetuating. That's it. He's out of the ring, and that means he's out of the match too. I think the thing that impresses me most about Nitro is his confidence. Wouldn't you say so, JR?
Well, you could call it confidence, but I call it cockiness. And as far as I'm concerned, his daddy should have taken him to the woodshed once or twice more than he did.
That's your answer to everything. Wow. He wasn't too gentle about throwing him out.
I tell you, King, I've got no earthly idea how these superstars can maintain this intensity week after week after week.
It's not easy, JR. There's no off-season. It's not like you've got 6 months to recover after WrestleMania. They say imitation's the sincerest form of flattery, but I don't think that's the case here. I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear.
I love watching Mark Henry wrestle. No one else in this business can take an opponent apart the way he can.
You say that like it's a good thing. I wish Henry would focus more on winning matches and less on ending careers.
I can't believe he countered that one.
That went nowhere.
The power of the alpha male is just plain scary.
No doubt about it. You don't see many superstars with the ability to physically dominate their opponents the way Marcus Corvon can.
And he's not just strong, he's also quick. And that makes him even more dangerous.
The alpha male is an incredibly well-rounded superstar. And that makes it hard.
Oh my gosh! He's been eliminated from the match!
You've got to ask yourself, how much punishment will these superstars be able to withstand tonight?
I don't know, JR, but I think they're pretty intent on finding out.
They certainly are. I don't know how it's going to end, but I can guarantee you they're going to leave it all in the ring.
I know that Lashley's a big, strong guy, but there's a lot of big, strong guys out there. What makes him...
Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat. Uh-oh. Come on. You gotta stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now.
Boy, this John Cena is his own biggest fan. How come all of these rappers can't talk about anything except how great they are?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, King. Cena's got some impressive accomplishments.
Looks like his hopes of winning this one have been shattered, JR.
Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy and reverse it. Can he capitalize? He might as well start walking back to the locker room. He's out of this match. Kenny might be one of the youngest superstars on the roster, but he's already held tag team gold.
And mark my words, he's going to see a lot more.
He just got tossed out rather unceremoniously, in my opinion. A textbook reversal there. These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
He took a ride over the top rope, down to the floor, and out of this match. I think I see where this one's going, JR. I don't think we're very far from the end of the match.
I disagree entirely, King. I'd bet my Oklahoma Sooner ass that this one isn't even close to being over.
That's a pretty big bet, JR. Are you sure you're able to cover it?
I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
God bless the First Amendment, JR.
This is raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR. You're not going to see this kind of action on SmackDown.
Not on SmackDown or anywhere else. There's nothing else out there that can come close to the excitement of seeing the Raw superstars perform live.
1, 2, you hear the clock ticking. Tick, you about to stop.
How can Shawn Michaels keep calling himself the Heartbreak Kid? Does he really think he's still breaking hearts at his age?
King, I'm sorely tempted to say something about the pot and the kettle. But instead, I'll say that I think Shawn Michaels is like a fine wine. He's only improved with age.
Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember, without these fans, these superstars are out of a job.
His opponent telegraphed that one. I don't think that these superstars have even contemplated the fact that they might lose.
I'm sure they have. That's not the kind of attitude you come in with and expect to pick up the win.
You're right about that, JR. If you can't see yourself having your arm raised by the referee when it's over, don't bother showing up.
I'll be honest with you, King. This is not the way I thought this match would go at all.
Me neither, JR. I guess that just goes to show that anything can happen in the WWE.
I think you hit the nail right on the head, King. And it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting.
Boy, the Nature Boy doesn't let anything stand in his way, including the rules.
Well, when you get into the ring against a man who calls himself the dirtiest player in the game, you should know what you're getting into. The Sandman is an ECW original, and in many ways is the perfect representation of that brand.
Yeah, illiterate, unwashed, and violent.
Well, I was going to say hardcore and passionate, but I know you have your own view of ECW.
Yeah, I've got some history with ECW, and we'll just leave it at that. Ugh.
He's not going to get caught with that one. Listen, if Montel Vontavious Porter was half as good as he says he is, the kid would be world champion by now.
Come on, this is SmackDown's MVP we're talking about.
If you're talking about his initials, I agree. If you're saying he's a most valuable anything, that remains to be proven, in my opinion. We're seeing another phenomenal performance here by the straight-edge extremist CM Punk.
So hold on, what does straight edge mean exactly?
It means that Punk has decided to enjoy life.
Here's your winner, CM Punk.
Listen to that crowd. This is Michael Cole with JBL at ringside, bringing you SmackDown action from Huntsville, Alabama.
They're already going crazy and the action hasn't even started yet. This is going to be absolutely huge.
No question, the SmackDown Superstars never failed to bring the house down, and Seattle will never be the same after tonight. I think...
Yeah, that's it. Do it again.
I'm glad you're enjoying this. I can't say you can find all sorts of weapons under that ring. Oh, man. I don't think that was ever meant to...
I saw some pretty dangerous stuff under that ring earlier.
Oh, my God. Someone's got to stop this.
Don't get squeamish on me, boy. Inflicted pain's the name of the game. These superstars give everything they've got.
I don't think that chair's going to be good for much after this match.
Well, it's good for what he's using it for, and that's all that matters. Man, what a chair shot. Reminds me of my good old days as the hardcore champion.
If that's your idea of good old days, I'm glad I wasn't around for them.
I think someone's looking for a weapon. Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they've got.
He anticipated that move perfectly. Oh my God, what a chair shot!
Yeah, and that doesn't tickle, believe me. Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
You sure can't. They see everything, and they'll let you know about it.
Here's the pin. This could be it. It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight. I had a feeling they're going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed a great show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight.
Wow, great reversal. Bobby Lashley's a legitimate tough guy, no doubt about it. But raw power only...
Talk about adding insult to injury. And these fans love it.
Yeah, but you got to worry more about the injury and less about the insult till the match is over.
You're not going to last long if you keep getting hit by that.
You sure aren't. I don't care how tough you are.
We're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight. Oh, man. What an impact.
You could hear that one up in the cheap seats.
Oh, my God. What a sickening impact for that sledgehammer.
No kidding. That thing's meant to crush stone. Imagine what it'll do to a human being.
What?
You never know what you'll find under the ring. Did you see that? What a shot.
This could result in a serious injury if no one's... Why do they keep so many dangerous weapons under the ring? Those things can cause serious injuries.
These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
So what? You want to say that everybody wins so that nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it.
If you ask me, Batista's best days were back when he was Triple H's lackey.
Batista was impressive as a member of Evolution, but it wasn't until he left them that he earned the first of several World Heavyweight Championship victories.
Wow, did you see that? He's been busted wide open.
After that last shot, I'm not surprised. I hope the referee doesn't let this go on too much longer.
What are you, nuts? The match is getting good now. I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And
He's going for the pin. This could be it. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
yeah, the WWE fans aren't known for keeping their opinions to...
Here's your winner, Batista.
A big bienvenue to our fans around the world from Montreal, Quebec. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French. Sheesh.
Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting for?
These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks. He countered that one perfectly. Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's gonna go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of either, King. You're looking pretty fit, though, I must say. If I live to be 100, I'll never understand why they leave so many damn weapons under the ring. It's almost like they want the superstar.
You're not going to win a match by insulting your opponent.
No, but having the crowd behind you can certainly get the adrenaline pumping. Good grief! I don't care how tough you are. A chair shot is a chair shot.
And you can't take too many of those and expect to continue. Ugh. Ugh. After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out of here on a stretcher. What a reversal. I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
God bless the First Amendment, JR. You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are physically incapable of continuing. There's no off-season in the WWE.
We're not talking about running a ball down a field or slapping a puck into a net. This is serious physical competition.
It sure is. The toughest athletes in the world are on the WWE roster, and that's a fact.
You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else.
And marriage is a subject which you happen to be something of an authority. Isn't that right, King?
Come on now, JR. A man doesn't know what true happiness is until he's married. And then it's too late. You know, JR, everyone goes on and on about how great The Undertaker is, but I think he's overrated. It takes more than black lights and some dry ice to impress me.
How about a perfect record at WrestleMania, King? How about being a multiple-time WWE champion? Does that impress you?
Now, come on, JR. I'm not saying that the dead man doesn't have one or two impressive achievements to his name. I just think he's taken too seriously for a grown man who dresses like it's Halloween every day.
One or two? There's a reason they call him the Phenom, King. He's been one of the most dominant WWE superstars.
Here's your winner, The Undertaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a sold-out show here in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
And you couldn't fit another fan in here with a crowbar. It's cheeseheads as far as the eye can see.
It sure is. Green Bay knows that they're about to see the greatest superstars in all of sports entertainment. I can't wait to get started. I think I'd have more respect for MVP if he'd stop talking about how great he is and start showing us.
Hey, if you can bring it, you can sing it, and that's exactly what MVP's doing here tonight. Wow, great reversal. Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it took me by surprise, and that doesn't happen often.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you anything can happen here in the WWE. There's the reversal.
I think we might be...
Uh-oh, we know what this is.
We sure do. That giant chop of his has destroyed many a superstar.
These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
Yeah, you're not going to win a match if you're blown up 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. Look at this power. He's lifted his opponent right off the mat by the throat.
And that two-handed choke slam is nothing to sneeze at. These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is got top of the cage. This one's almost over.
Here's your winner, the Great Khali.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to sunny San Jose, California. You're not going to believe what we've got for you tonight.
I can hardly believe it myself. This is going to be off the charts.
You got that right. And so are these San Jose fans. They can't wait to see the SmackDown superstars in action, and neither can I.
Bobby Lashley's a legitimate tough guy, no doubt about it. But raw power only gets you so far in this business.
Sure, but what about his speed? It's rare to see a superstar with the combination of strength and quickness that Lashley possesses. And there's the reversal. He was one step ahead on that one. Boy, Mr. Kennedy certainly has a high opinion of himself.
You say that like it's a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with being proud of your accomplishments.
I'm not saying that there is, but there's a time for talk and there's a time for action.
Do you hear him talking right now? Because I don't. It looks to me like he's taking your advice. Not that he needed it. Haha, look at this, Cole. He doesn't look too worried about this match.
Well, he should be. Until that bell rings, this is still anyone's match.
talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them, you're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Hey, you got to be in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually ever step between those ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
You know, I'm going to replace you with somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match. These fans have got something they want to share with us.
That's their right. They paid for their tickets after all. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle. An injured superstar is like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponents think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get.
Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you. He's setting up his opponent for the kill.
And there it is, the Dominator. No superstar in the locker room can afford to ignore the WWE fans.
You're right about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job. I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long rivalry.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match might only exasperate them.
Hey, watch your language. This is a family show.
I said exasperate. Never mind.
It's crazy to think that we actually get paid to do a job like this. There are thousands of people out there who would do this for free.
Really? Maybe I should look into that. I could get a better broadcast partner and save the company some money at the same time.
Keep it up, and you're going to find out exactly how tough it is to do this job with your jaw wired shut. Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you're not going to see athletes like the WWE superstars anywhere else, Cole.
You certainly aren't. They're the greatest athletes in the world, and this is the only place you'll see them doing what they do best.
These superstars have been given everything they've got all night.
They sure have, and that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
Yeah, you're not going to win a match if you're blown up 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent. These superstars have proven time and again that they're willing and able to go the distance.
Well, you don't get too far in this business if you're not.
That's for sure, partner. There's always someone right behind you, ready to overtake you if you can't keep up.
We're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight.
I'm all for freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not. Bobby Lashley's a big guy, but he's got to be careful not to depend too much on his size and strength.
You're kidding, right? It seems to me like those are Lashley's two biggest advantages. They've certainly served him well so far in his career.
Keep telling yourself that. It's true what they say. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. And Lashley might learn the hard way.
Without a doubt, Ken Kennedy is one of the most outspoken superstars on the SmackDown roster.
You make it sound like Kennedy's all talk and no action. He doesn't seem to have much trouble putting his...
He's taken a little time to give his opponent a piece of his mind.
You sure he can spare it? I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectation, but these superstars aren't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself. And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
You can't let that break your focus, but that's easier said than done.
Nice reversal. I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit. This is a great match and the fans are definitely into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE fans aren't happy, they'll let you know it. Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing. I don't even like to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
Well, we wouldn't be sitting here calling this match, that's for sure.
I love hearing a crowd come alive, even if I disagree with what they're saying.
Me too, and I do agree with what they're saying.
Check that out. That is a smart strategy there, using those ring steps like that.
Strategy or brutality? I don't know which. But either way, he's looking good after that move.
I know I say this a lot, but it ain't ballet. You step between those ropes, you better be prepared to take some punishment.
And to dish some out as well. I don't think I've ever seen a superstar win a match by being a tackling dummy. This capacity crowd is certainly getting its money's worth here tonight.
And it's a good thing, too. If they're not buying tickets, we're not getting paychecks.
Well, I don't think we'll have to worry about selling tickets the next time we come back here. Not after a match like this. These fans have certainly rallied around Bobby Lashley, and it's not hard to see why.
Yeah, but if Lashley knows what's good for him, he won't worry about the fans. He'll just focus on taking care of business in the ring.
Lashley's made a name for himself doing exactly that, and I don't see that changing anytime soon.
Mr. Kennedy's got it all. He's got the look, he's great on the stick, and he knows how to get it done in the ring.
Yeah, and if you don't believe it, just ask him. He won't hesitate to tell you how great he is.
Yeah, so what's wrong with that? Kennedy's the total package, and he knows it. This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, but if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago.
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious that they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they hadn't.
90% of a match is in the preparation. You got to come in ready for battle. I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know where you're coming up with this stuff, because it sure ain't from personal experience. As long as these superstars have got anything left in the tank, they'll keep going at it.
They certainly don't look like they're going to give anything less than 100% here tonight.
There isn't an ounce of quit in these superstars.
There certainly isn't. They're in this one to the bitter end. Wow, listen to that chant.
The crowd makes a huge difference, whether they're for you or against you.
These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride it's been so far, with no signs of stopping anytime soon. Bobby Lashley is about as impressive a specimen as there is in WWE.
Oh, yeah? He looks great on paper, but I want to see how he does here tonight before I start calling him the next big thing. These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
So what? You want to say that everybody wins so that nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it.
I cannot remember the last time I've seen a crowd this pumped up.
I know what you mean, partner. These superstars have really brought the fans to life here tonight.
Mr. Kennedy's my kind of superstar.